What's it all about, Alfie?
5-2.
Jazz hands. Beautiful.
Good afternoon, guys. Back at Baden Hall again. Very warm now. It went a bit quiet and a bit cold earlier on. Mox had a nice carp this morning. 1911. Nice common.
That's 19 stone 11. It's massive.
You wish.
Massive.
Yeah, but it's lovely fish. What did you catch it on, mate?
It was on a solid bag with micro pellets and a krill wafter on about a 4-inch braid with a size 5 Nash claw hook. So yeah, it was. I didn't think I'd catch one that quick, to be fair. It was the second bag that I put in. I put a bag in, solid bag in. I found some spots, chucked a bag in, and what I'm doing on this session is I've got one rod that I'm doing on a method feeder with ground bait at the minute. We're here for 3 days, so I thought I'd give ground bait a good go today on a method feeder, and that's with it's got a size 8 hook on, ready-made 3.5 inch. I don't know what make they are. I think they might be Nash. I'm not sure. Where they're banded, and I'm using ringers. I think they're more used for smaller fish, but I just thought I'd give it a go. So anyway, that's on one rod, and then the other rod, solid bags, and put a solid bag out, and had a couple of bleeps on it, and I wasn't sure if there was something on it or not, so I brought it in, nothing on it, chucked it back out again, and I was literally making up another solid bag, so within 3 minutes it went, and yeah, brought us £19.11 in.
Superb fish, mate. Lovely. Really nice, mate. There's 1 or 2 fishing today. There's two guys fishing on the left of me. There's 2 or 3 lads fishing.
That's your right, by the way.
Yes, you're right, sorry. There's 2 or 3 lads right across from us there.
Yeah.
I don't think they've had anything at the moment.
No.
I've had nothing at the moment. I'm just on pop-ups at the minute.
Have you got any bait in at all, or are you just single loop baits at the moment?
Single baits, mate, but I've put some target nut boilies over the top of them. I've had 1 or 2 bleeps, but nothing major, nothing fantastic. The only thing I've had is a heron next to me, which hopefully Mark will show you the picture.
Yeah, it's not the best photo because
No.
I had to zoom in on it, and I'm using the phone camera, so it's not a brilliant picture. But yeah, I saw it sneaking up on his on his swim, so I took a photo of it, and I'll put a picture up any minute now of the fish that I caught, because we'd set nothing up. Ant was setting his camp up, if you like, with rods, and I was putting. I got the rods out first on my swim, and then messed about putting the bivvy up and that. So camera stuff. None of the phones were out. Nothing was this.
No, nothing.
It was a bit of a rush.
Yeah.
Bit of a rush to get pictures of it, but I'll stick a picture up of it anyway. So
We've still got another 2 days anyway, mate, so we can have plenty of footage from them. I think the lads that have been fishing on the right, should we say, I think they've been bream fishing at the moment, so they're just on floats and feeders. They're here for a day, I think.
Yeah. To be honest, the rod I put out on a feeder, on a method feeder, with ground bait and a small, probably it might be 6mm, I'm not sure. These ringers, what they call ringers, all sorts they're called, different colours.
Like licorice.
Yeah, but I don't think there's much smell to them. Do you know what I mean? But they're just like a barrel, different colours. But I thought I'd be getting some. I thought I'll do it to see if I start catching a few bream on that rod,
Yeah.
small fish, and it might bring carp,
The big ones
that
back,
kind of thing.
yeah.
But to be fair, I have lost 2 baits. I don't know if the band is a bit too big for the size bait I'm putting in, but something's had me off twice. 2 baits I've lost. And pardon me, and I did have a run on it as well, but when I wound down into it, there was nothing there. So
There's been a 1 or 2 just cruising about on the top when it was warm earlier on. Not many fish showing at the moment, which is a bit disappointing. Hopefully later on it'll get a bit better, but we can see, can't we? I just want a couple of bleeps going off, mate, to be honest.
yeah, well, last time we were here, you didn't catch, did you? So
No.
you get you into some this time.
Yeah.
Haven't we? But yeah, I mean, the people who don't know Baden Hall, it might look like we come here a lot if you're watching the videos, and we do. To be fair, like, it's on the doorstep. It's 15, 20
Local,
minutes away.
Yeah.
And it's a massive venue. It's got three runs waters, which is the lodge that we're on now. The middle pool, which is the by far the most popular. It's the biggest
Definitely.
of the 3 runs, yeah. And it's got the bigger fish in.
Yeah.
And the dam pool, which is a small, more intimate kind of lake, which I fished. The last 2 videos have been of myself.
Had a couple,
on
didn't
the
you,
dam.
mate?
Yeah. I've not failed on the dam. There is a match pool here as well, the donut, which is used just for silvers really. Which I think they've got a series company. I think they've been picked for something, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, because they're putting a lot more fish in there.
Yeah, there's a national competition or something that they're hosting.
Yeah.
But I mean, silvers isn't our thing, is it really?
No.
Well, you quite like it, don't you? You quite like
Sometimes. Yeah, now and
fishing.
again, yeah. So a bit of course fishing, yeah. Not so bad.
So we got a. So that's them. Sorry, they're the runs waters, and then there's 3 specimen pools. We've only fished one, the bridge, which we didn't have much luck on, or we didn't have any luck on.
We were there for a week. There was 7 of us went, wasn't there?
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned this in the other video, but
I can't remember, mate. But that was disappointing. But the weather was absolutely terrible.
they're hard lakes.
Yeah.
The specimen lakes are hard lakes because they're quite weedy, to be fair. So if you're not confident in weed, they might not be for you. I don't know. Like I say, we've only fished the bridge, and it was very weedy, and we had 1 fish out. A pike and a 20-pound common.
Pike, yeah.
Between 7, was it 7 of us?
Yeah,
7 of us. It was 7 of us for 6 nights.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I've always fancied out. There's one called Glovers as well. So there's Glovers, the bridge pool, and the quarry. Quarry is again by far the most popular. The quarry is. They've got huts on the quarry. I think that's £35 a night for the quarry, £30 a night for the other 2, and the runs waters are all £25 a night each for 24 hours. You can get day tickets. I think they're 12 quid. I think
So. Yeah, they're about 12
for the runs waters. You can't get day tickets for the
No,
special waters.
No.
But it's a good venue.
Yeah.
We do come a lot because, like I say, we could travel miles for a very similar venue. We were going to go Trent View. To be fair, these days that we set aside now, we were going to go Trent View, but we can't. For some reason, you can't book single swims there. As in, you can't name the swims. You can book on. If you're fishing 48 hour plus, you can book a swim, but you can't name the swim. Basically, we wanted to fish together.
Yeah.
So we were going to...
got a double peg, weren't we?
We were going to get a double peg, but...
We couldn't get one.
Couldn't get one. I think there's 5 double pegs on there.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get one. So I think you have to book up quite in advance for double pegs there. And because we couldn't guarantee that we'd have pegs next to each other, we decided it wasn't worth it because it's an hour and a half, 2 hours away, and
At least, yeah.
so
It is quite a drive, yeah.
it's a big lake. It's a lake that I've fancied fishing for ages, and your son, he had a good session there, didn't he, a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
So we do. Well, I fancy it. I do fancy it, but it's got to be right, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not
We've got plenty of time, mate, if we want to go.
Yeah.
There's no rush.
We don't want to drive all the way down there and then
Be disappointed.
yeah, we're fishing 6 pegs away from each other. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got walkie-talkies, but
Yeah.
we want to be close together.
Not that close, mate.
You know, in case it gets cold at night and we want
Yeah.
to cuddle.
No, not happening.
So,
Yeah, it's
all right, mate.
all right.
There you go, we've got a visitor. Do you want to be on film? No? So, we're not live, don't worry. You're all right.
So what we'll do is speak to you tomorrow, probably in the morning,
Yeah.
or tonight.
Well,
possibly.
tonight, if it's light, we'll take some video of any
Yeah.
catches. If not, we'll just take photos in the night because, as we've said before, it's a pain for mess about with video equipment in the night.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can hear the neighbours. Beautiful, serene fishing. That's what we're into.
Yeah, big
So,
time.
Yeah, we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Okay, thanks guys.
Here we go. Tea time.
Yeah, mate. Crayfish.
Is it really?
Yeah. I'll just show you.
Jesus. It's made a mess, hasn't it?
Swiss cheese.
Is that a pop-up or a...
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Here's the swim. Swim 10. Is that near the
Check the
island?
other one as well, buddy.
Yeah. Is that near the island?
Yeah.
Morning, people. As you can see, it's extremely sunny. It's only about I don't know, 8 o'clock maybe. I'm just sitting in the bivvy. No action last night other than pulled one rod in because it was again the one bleeps for the crayfish. Ant was the same. He's had nothing overnight but a couple of bleeps. I'm barely walking past there. I'll show you the view from the bivvy. There we go. That's my swim. Rod's out. Just waiting. I did have a run. I've changed position on the left-hand rod. It was kind of quite near that island over there to the right, which was about 11 wraps out. I saw a little bit of action quite close into me this morning, so repositioned that. It's about 12 foot out, and I did have a little run on it, but missed it unfortunately. So that's the morning update. Little swirl there. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, and I'll come back to you later. Super. Hi folks, it's second day, which is Friday. I'm not sure if we mentioned we were here, how many days we were here. We came Thursday morning, we were here till Sunday morning, so it's day 2, Friday morning, well Friday afternoon now. Had a bream this morning, had that £19.11 yesterday carp, which like, it was caught very early, so there wasn't much set up to be fair, including all the camera stuff and whatever, so we just took a photo of it, well 1 or 2 photos, not the best to be fair, but so we got a photo of it. £19.11 mirror, which was nice, and nothing since then. Last night was I took one of the rods out in the end because of the crayfish again on one of the rods, just single bleach keeping me awake, so I just took a rod out. Nothing on the other rod, and he had a couple of bleeps in that, but nothing overnight. And today I've had a bream, which I haven't bothered to take a photograph of, to be honest, and not weighed it. It was a fair size, but who cares? and nothing's happened this afternoon up to now, so we'll see how it goes and we'll give you an update a bit later. Cheers. There we go, chaps. It's Saturday morning, I believe. I'm right with that, aren't I?
Yeah.
Saturday morning, and it's the weekend of the Queen's funeral is on Monday. So quite a few have turned up because it's obviously turned into a bank holiday. So it's quite busy now. Just panning around here. A good half, well, more than half of the pegs are gone, to be fair. So chock-a-block, chock-a-block. Sun's out though. Cool in the shade, hot in the sun. Happy days. Right, fellas. Good afternoon. It's Saturday, and it's about what do you say? About 3 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not a great deal's happened, to be fair. We've been here since Thursday morning. Look at that white t-shirts in. Oh, did you see? Did you see the? The tattoo that should never have been.
Never
have been. So yeah, not a great deal's happened, other than
I've had a bream, a little snotter. So I'm not blanking.
Not blanking. That's the main thing.
Thankfully.
So what, Thursday, Friday? So 2 like.
Yeah, it's been hard.
Yeah.
Fishing's been hard. The crayfish have been an absolute bloody nightmare, day and night. Not just for us, it's for everybody around the pool, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Half an hour, you bring your bait back and there's nothing left of it. So it's probably more cray than there is fish in here at the moment.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's very busy now, because obviously it's Saturday. There was lads here about 7:30 this morning, weren't they? Stomping up.
Yeah.
Getting all...
Going, walking past you.
you.
You're thinking somebody's coming to rob you, you know, because you're used to it being quiet, and it's like there's people just wandering past your bivvy when you're in your bivvy. It's like, hang on. Well, yours is open, isn't it? You're in a day shelter,
yeah.
Mine's closed because I had a bit of a Tommy this morning in mine. In a toilet.
Yeah.
We had this conversation.
Well, you did, yourself.
Well, no, you thought I'd basically shit in a corner of my bivvy, which I haven't.
Which wouldn't surprise me, to be fair.
I've got one of them, I don't know if it is Ridge Monkey. It might be Ridge Monkey.
It is Ridge Monkey, yeah.
It's a Ridge Monkey, like a foldable, collapsible toilet thing, which are good, but they're extremely low. They're about maybe 18 inches off the floor. So what I do is I've got some bait buckets, which are again, probably about 18 inches to 2 foot off the floor. So I put one on top of the other. Well, obviously the toilet on top of the bait box. Makes it good. I don't know why I'm banging on about my toilet habits.
No.
But yeah, so with the old Cyprinus Max Headroom bivvy that I've got now, that you might have seen the review I've done on it, I can do my business in there, no matter. Yeah. But that's completely wandering off the point.
It is really, mate, but you did say that your feet were off the floor with you having short legs.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. I am only 4'8" tall.
Yeah.
The camera's deceiving.
Yeah.
No.
His ego's bigger.
Yeah, I make up with it with my ego, yeah, that's what it is. So I've got that little man syndrome, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Don't get on the wrong side of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloody hell, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, but on a serious note, there's quite a few in here. Middle pool, that's got busy again. It was quiet yesterday. In fact, it was really quiet. But now, obviously, like Mark said, we've got the bank holiday, the new bank holiday.
We were just looking over the lake here. There's a fella here with he's brought his daughter, she's 5 or 6. I'm sure she's going to love it. You know, the weather's nice.
Yeah.
It's
an adventure,
place.
isn't it, for them?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it could be anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, as far as the update's concerned, 3 fish, two of which are bream. Unfortunately.
Not brilliant, but we've still got one night, haven't we?
Yeah, slightly. I've changed my approach a little bit, as in I've put an Arden bait on one of the rigs, at the minute, which again, you might say, well, if you know there's crays in there, why don't you just do that in the first place, stop moaning about it, which is a fair point. Ideally, I'd use plastic baits, because with this amount of, well, you said this morning you pull both rods in, there's nothing on the end of them.
Absolutely nothing.
You're kind of fishing overnight, and well, you're not fishing. You're
No.
not fishing. It's all right in the day if you pull your rigs in every couple of hours, and they've been chewed to bits. But overnight, obviously, you're not going to do that, or you're not going to get up every 2 hours and wind in, and
No.
But so again, the use of fake baits, shall we say, is banned on here. Sure, they've got the reasons, but I think with this problem, with how big the problem is with cray on here, personally, I'd allow artificial baits, because at least you've got a chance then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it is what it is. That's the rules, mate. You just got to keep by them.
Yeah. So anyway, the next video, I think we're going to, obviously, this should have been Trent View. We're supposed to have been going Trent View. I think we explained it a little bit earlier, didn't we, that we couldn't get a double peg and that. So so next time we're going to go somewhere else, purely so we don't have this problem of the cray, so we can concentrate more on actually trying to catch the carp, I think, aren't we? So I mean, we'll be back here, don't get me wrong.
Definitely.
I'm not dissing the place.
No.
It sounds like I am, but I'm not.
No,
but I think it just gets to you after a while that you're casting out, you're leaving your rigs out, you're bringing them back in, there's no bait on.
It's disappointing, mate.
Yeah, it's in a way it's depressing. It makes you just pessimistic. It makes you kind of feel like you just can't be. But why bother cast out, and especially at night? To be honest with you, I've been fishing with one rod at night, because the other one I've just been getting single beeps on, and by the time I've wound it in, there's nothing on it. So it's obviously craze. So
Ronnie and Reg.
I was tempted to just take both of them out last night, to be fair with you. It's just pointless.
Okay.
Absolutely pointless. But anyway, tonight I'm going to go with, I've got a chod rig. The fish aren't that big in here, you see, so like a decent length chod. Generally, you'd be all right if they were big fish, because obviously, as they come down, I'm sure you fellas know your stuff. But they're not massive fish in here, so they're going to come at more of that angle rather than that angle. And I'm not confident, let's put it that way. I could be proved wrong, hope I am. But anyway, I'm going to go with that on one, chod, long chod. The other one's got an ardent hook bait on, so it's got half a chance overnight. But if it starts giving me the one beeps again, I'm just going to pull it in. So we get on.
I'm just going to stay with the 2 pop-ups, mate, I think.
2 pop-ups, yeah?
Yeah, just keep...
Are you still on solid bags, or...?
Yeah, I've got solid bags, yeah, on that one. On the one on the left-hand side and right. It's a pop-up on that one.
Your solid bag hasn't got a pop-up on it,
No.
It's a wafter, is it?
Yeah, wafter in that one, yeah.
Yeah. Fair play. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll come back to you a bit later with the shepherd's pie, because I think it's special, actually.
It is, shepherd's pie.
Is it special?
Yeah.
We'll report on that, because like we said before, info's info, isn't it? And the lasagna is excellent. It is excellent.
It is banging, yeah.
Yeah, it's bang on.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know about the shepherd's pie if you're interested. If not, skip past
But
it.
I think they do deliver alcohol, to beer and stuff, don't they? And cokes and stuff, yeah.
That was a
we
strange
noticed
thing.
yesterday.
Yeah, he said, because we asked about vinegar and condiments, if you like, and he said, well, when you hear me turn up, if you come to the little 4x4 thing, whatever he uses, well, everything's on the back there. And we went, and he'd got cans of, I think it was actually Budweiser, wasn't it?
I think it was Carlin or something like that, and Coke and whatever.
So
yeah, they're well equipped for it as well. You know, if you want a cheeky drink at night.
Probably about £6 a can, that, but depends how desperate you are, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For a beer. I don't know how much it is. I'm being flippant, but yeah, I didn't know they served that kind of thing.
We didn't till last night, did we?
No,
on the back of his.
Unless they're not licensed and it's not theirs and they were just delivering it to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? It might just
could
be
be.
a personal thing.
Yeah, it could be.
They might not sell it. We could be wrong in that aspect.
So.
But yeah, we'll report a little bit later. But that'll be the update for now.
All right, guys. Speak to you later.
Adios.
Have a good day. Bye.
the view from the bivvy. It's about 4:30 now, Saturday evening. We're just having a little chillax. I was going to have a little snooze. I've been watching a bit of telly, to be honest. But, I've been watching Gone Fishing. Bob Mortimer, Paul Whitehouse. Pretty good, it's one of them, and it's half about fishing, half about life, I think. Getting older, as we do. Yeah, that's the, I'm just lying in my, lying on my bed chair at the minute. I see the view from the baby, which is fantastic. Morning, fellas. Just a quick update. It's Sunday morning. Ant's not had anything overnight. I've had one snap me off, basically. So, not a lot. Yeah, it snapped me off. That was about 3 o'clock, 3:30 this morning. To be honest, I couldn't be bothered to put it back in, so I've just been fishing with one rod since that. Nothing on that. I've not pulled it in a minute. We're going in a bit, so I'm going to be pulling that rod in. If there's anything on it, I shall put here. If there was any bait left on it when I got it in, that's the one on the long chod. The one on the hardened bait was the one that got picked up and snapped me off. So there we go. So this, I don't know if Ant wants to say goodbye. I'll ask him in a bit, but if not, I just thought I'd do this little bit as an outro, if you like. We tend to kind of, when we're going on a morning here, we tend to get packed up pretty early and go. So I might not want to do an outro. I don't know. So yeah, that's about it. Quick update on the shepherd's pie last night. I forgot to do a little video about it, but it was very good. Don't know if it is just only on for a little bit as a special. I don't know, but it's worth a stab, lads and girls. So if we don't do a little bit of an outro in a bit, this will be us signing off from Baden Hall on a 72-hour. One carp, £19.11, and 2 bream between us. So we'll see you next time. It's a different venue, I think, next time. So yeah, we'll see how we get on somewhere else. See you next time. Adios.